want to see improvement each and every game, and you saw that in this game in a really tough environment. I thought there was a mental and physical toughness about our team that showed up on Saturday.
Mondays in the fall always feel a little bit better when you're celebrating a victory, and Georgia Southern is loving the start to a new week after a strong win in Reno on Saturday. After allowing 56 points and more than 650 yards of offense to Boise State 2 Saturdays ago, the Eagles defense settled in and gave their offense a much better chance in week 2. Let's take a look back on how it happened for Georgia Southern. 14 of Nevada's 17 points came in the first quarter, and the Eagles capitalized with just the right amount of big moments on the afternoon. 7 points in the first quarter was met with 10 points in the second, including the second touchdown connection between J.C. French and Dalen Cobb on the year, both being in the final minutes of the first half in weeks 1 and 2. It was also a good day for the Benedictine graduate Gavin Stewart. He had a career-long 48-yarder in the third quarter for one of his 2 field goals on the day. Ended up being a valuable piece of this contest. The momentum swing of the game came midway through the fourth quarter. Nevada was imposing their will on the ground, another big run, but the combination of T.J. Smith and Marquez Watson-Trent forced a fumble. Chance Gamble with the recovery. It needed a review, but fell in favor of Georgia Southern. Nevada never found its rhythm again, having one last chance with just over 2 minutes to play. A fourth down stop sealed the deal. Still much to improve on, but Georgia Southern secures its first win of 2024.
You know, there was a chip on our shoulder defensively, and sometimes when your emotion goes up, your intelligence goes down a little bit. We have a couple offsides penalty, one that we would have had a turnover off of, and then I thought, you know, as we settled into the game, those emotions came down and we just started doing our job. You know, there's still areas of improvement, obviously, in each and every week. We need to continue to improve on third down defensively, getting off field, acquire more turnovers, trying to get 3 a game, but I really thought the kids' emotions settled down, you know, late in that first quarter and just said, hey, let's go do our job. 11 men doing their job at one time.
Georgia Southern feels they have the talent and depth on the field to find success, but talent doesn't always win ball games when things get tough. The Eagles have established a culture off the field that allows players to feel part of something bigger than themselves, and that's what Georgia Southern feels could get them to a conference championship.
I think this team is so unified, and it's been super cool to see. When you go in the locker room, it really has like a high school football team feel, and that's super special to have. And I have a lot of buddies that have played a lot of different places in the country, and that's not been their experience. You know, it's really easy, especially with NIL, with, you know, individuals, with all these different things that in college football it tries to separate teams. We've done such a good job, and it starts with Coach Helton creating that unity. And I know I keep hitting on that, but it's so true. That's what makes Georgia Southern so special. We've had that really tight bond between the whole team. I think a big part of it is the quarterback spot, is what's your leader going to do and how he's going to exemplify that. And I think that JC's done a great job with that.
All focus